evening, everyone, and welcome back to Teresa's Kitchen. Tonight, I will be making a simple recipe, pantry style. What I mean by that, everything is coming out the pantry. You don't have to go to the store and buy it. Everybody has a piece of chicken somewhere in their refrigerator or in their deep freezer. You have some vegetables, whether it's frozen or whether it's canned. So tonight, I will be making a simple recipe, chicken and rice with mixed vegetables. I love that recipe. So for what I'm going to be using, you all may not have it, but I do tend to like to eat my jasmine rice. So I will be using some jasmine rice. I do have my mixed vegetables right here, frozen, preferably for me. I am going to be using some oil because the oil is again for the rice. I will be using the NARS chicken base just to help enhance the chicken flavor of the chicken and rice. And I'll be using good all-purpose seasoner to season my chicken. So I pretty much seasoned my chicken. I actually cubed it up. This is some chicken breast. It's already chopped up to my likings. So what you need to do first is basically measure out your ingredients for your rice, okay? Cook it according to the package. With jasmine rice, you do not need to wash it because the other day I made plain rice and I washed it. But with jasmine rice, it's completely different. You just basically place it in the pot, add however many cups of water that it says to it, and you cook it. But while you're cooking it, you're going to be including all these wonderful ingredients. So let's get started. So even I have to go and make sure I'm putting in the right amount of water because again, you know I told you the other day I don't like gummy rice. So I feel that this should equal up what's left in this little bag, at least 2 cups of rice. So I'm gonna put 2 cups of rice in the pot with 3 cups of water. And then I'm just gonna stir and make sure that it doesn't stick. That's what you mainly need to do. Right now I have my pot on medium high. After I put the rice in the pot, I'm gonna cover it with the water, and then I'm gonna add the chicken in it. Everything is just gonna cook all at one time. So it's basically a 1-pot chicken and vegetable meal for tonight. Very simple. It can be done in less than 30 minutes. So to my pot, I'm gonna just go ahead and add the water. And if I'm using 2 cups of rice, I should be using 3 cups of water. So I just put in my first cup of water, my second cup of water, and my third cup of water. And to that, I will be adding my rice. That's 1 cup. And I'm going to measure out another cup of rice. The reason why I'm not using any salt today, because of course we have the all-purpose seasoning, meaning it has all the seasonings and flavorings that I need. And not only that, the NARS is salty. It's like a bouillon cube. So I'm gonna use at least a tablespoon because I already lightly seasoned my chicken that's in the pot and it's ready to go along with the rice. So it's on top of the stove. So I'm just gonna use like a tablespoon of that. And then for my NARS, I'm gonna at least use a tablespoon or 2 just to get the flavor, the flavoring profile of the chicken and rice. And that's what's gonna make the dish really nice and tasty. So far I'm gonna use 1 because you don't want that saltiness to catch up on you. And if you're a vegetable lover, I like to use the mixed vegetables right here. This is like a 16 ounce. You can at least use 1.5 cups to your pot of rice that you already have going. And of course, we all know what's inside the mixed vegetables. We have our corn, we have our green beans and our carrots. And I also like the one that has the lima beans in it, but I don't think this is the one that has the lima beans in it. But I'm gonna put all that into 1 pot and it's just gonna simply cook up. And I will also be using a little oil again Here's my second cup of vegetables that I'm gonna put in, or a cup and a half of vegetables. That's what I meant to say. Cup and a half of vegetables because they all gonna cook down. And then to the pot, I will be using some oil. That's about 1.5 tablespoons. And I already put in my NARS. So all you need to do is basically, this is all the ingredients that's in the pot. Let's see before I go ahead and stir it up. So this is all the ingredients to my pot of rice that I will be making, the chicken vegetable rice. So I'm getting ready to stir it up. And then all you need to do, once you stir it, let it cook. And you will have your nice pot of chicken and rice. Very simple meal throughout the weekday, especially if you're thinking of what can I make for dinner. It's something quite simple and your kids will love it. It has, like I said, a great flavor profile, especially after using the NARS chicken base just to, step it up a notch. But all you got to do is cover it and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Don't touch it. So here's the final product of my Jasmine vegetable rice with chicken. And this is like an easy way to sneak in some vegetables for the kids who don't like to eat vegetables. So think about cleaning out your pantry, and this is what you can make in return. So if you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you once again for watching Teresa's Kitchen. And you have a lovely evening. And thank you once again for watching.